Hello YouTube, GoPro RC car here with a review on the Traxxas Flash 4x4. So I guess we'll take off this Scott Douglas body, which we put some Gorilla Tape in just to make sure it's secured. So let's put this on the ground. Alright, so this is the car. Comes with a VXL 3S ESC, Vleneon 3500 brushless motor, standard waterproof servo, high torque, 2.4 gigahertz receiver pole. And the other thing that is, the only thing that is not stock on this car is these big bores, which we had to add because we broke a few of these shocks, so, you know, why not upgrade? Okay, so let's just talk about a bit of the layout of the car. So the drive shaft is through the middle, covered by a plate, plastic like cover over it, which the drive shaft is aluminum, which is good, so it won't break as easily. This is a mid-motor configuration, obviously, because this is a truck. They don't really have many, unless it's two-wheel drive, on the rear motor configuration. They pretty much have all the electronics on one side, and then their battery goes here. So this can fit up to a 3S. So what we have here is a Venom 5000 mAh 20C 11.1 volt 3 cell LiPo battery. So this fits perfectly. If not, I think there's extra room, in fact. So, and then we also have this Onyx one, which is 25C, which is pretty much the same battery overall. As well, it comes with a nickel metal hydrate 8.4 volt 3000 mAh power cell battery, which fits pretty much the whole tray because of this extra cell in the back. So here's all the cells. So this is a decent battery. You'll probably get up to 40 miles with this battery. This, you get about 60, a bit more probably. The front bumper and the rear bumper, let's talk about the front first. It is an amazing bumper. Honestly, it absorbs so much of the impact. The Slash is known for not breaking as easily. It's a great car, honestly. I would recommend this for anybody. It's good. And the rear one is well as good. You probably won't need it as much because it's rear, obviously, and you don't really back into things as easy. It's not as fast when you back up, so you won't damage as much things. But other than that, these are little carrying handles where you can put your hands and you just lift it up. It's nice and user-friendly that way. These are the shock towers. So here's your front shock tower, which is plastic, and the aluminum shock tower, which is, I mean, the rear shock tower, this is also plastic. I guess we'll talk a little bit about the tires. These are not the S1 compound ones because it is not the Platinum Edition. So these are just normal BF Goodrich mud terrain tires, which are fairly hard. So they'll give you a lot of they'll give you long lasting, but then when they get a bit worn, then they'll be a nice good traction because they'll be a bit softer and they'll have a little bit of stud. So it'll be good for carpet or maybe a bit of off-road. You never know. These are all steel turnbuckles and toe links and all that stuff. They're all steel all the way around. This rides on ball bearings, so you don't have to worry about like switching it out if you're going from brushed to brushless. Like some other cars that use screws, this one uses hex, like Allen keys, worldwide, so they can get those anywhere worldwide. It's very like multicultural and all that stuff. So yeah, let's just look at a bit at the bottom of the car. It does expose the servo, which is the 2075 waterproof servo. It also does expose a bit of the drive shaft, which might get a little bit, either not rusted, but it might scratch up against this thing because, you know, like sometimes this will pop up or something like that. So I guess that's okay, but like if you can help it, you can't really do anything about it. So you could tape over this, but it might not work because the servo, like how to turn your servo, like your steering. So I don't know if you can do any of that. I guess it's just normal A-arms. These are just Traxxas A-arms. They're pretty long. They're decent. They usually break in the first week, so you might want to get RPM or even aluminum if you want to go a step further. So yeah, guys, standard Traxxas connector. Not much else to say about this car. It is not, well, like, you can actually use this for anything, pretty much. You can use it on-road, off-road, racing, even if you get a right amount of tunability. You'll need to change your shocks to the lowest setting possible, and you're going to need to get even the LTG center of gravity chassis would even help a lot more, so you can get down to like there, something like that. Big bores, especially if you want to race, you might want to get some aluminum. If you're going to race, you're going to get a more powerful battery, more powerful motor. So this is a possible racing car, but you need to do a lot of tunability and you're going to probably have to spend as much as you'd spend on the car on upgrades just to get this to a good racer. I would change the servo if you're going to race, because it's a bit slow compared to other racing servos. So yeah, this is, I guess you can pretty much do anything with this. You can buy aftermarket tires for this, not just Traxxas. You could get Proline, like all that stuff. So I guess we're going to compare this one, which is the newer one with the TQI remote, to a bit older one. Not too much older, but it's a bit older. I'll go get that and I'll hold the camera.
Alright, so this is my personal car. I've been doing some upgrades so I could race carpet on it. So these are probably some common upgrades you're going to get when the person that has one of these 4x4 slashes wants to get into either carpet racing or just any sort of racing. So far I've done is I have the big bore shocks. The original ones were wearing down and well, basically exploding and stuff like that. So I went to big bores. On the bottom I'll show you the next. So the A-arms, I went to RPM blue plastic versions, both on the front and back. So far I haven't done anything with the servo or motor or ESC, but I'm thinking about like Castle Creations. We have the motor fan, and I forget what type it is, but this has two fans, and then it cools down the motor, and it also blows over on the ESC, so it's pretty good. It keeps everything nice and cool. I'm still running the Millennium brushless VXL system so far, and I haven't got any what are these things, shock towers, aluminum versions, but I hope to in the near future. I also have in here aluminum steering blocks. Also hoping to get caster blocks in aluminum as well. Let's see what else. Also the regular standard slash comes with black case over top of the what's the word for it? Gear mesh and everything. And so I have a see-through one. Sort of got dirty, but still allows you to see all the gears and everything. What else? I've also bought Millennium 5000 20C battery. This is a 3-cell, and so far it does the job. It's really nice. I get quite a bit of power out of it. It does fit quite snug in this tray, so I would recommend getting the extension for the battery pack, so you can fit this battery a bit better. And that's basically it. Also the tires, so far I haven't got it, and I'll do another video, but I am getting the Proline trenchers, medium, so they're gonna be, I'm gonna use it more for like off-road, because it's a thicker and bigger tread on it, so it grips a bit easier. These ones are really worn down, so I'm also going to, like, if you're doing carpet, you want to get like the studded tires, which I'm not sure here, 1 second. Studded tires, a bit easier and better for getting into the carpet and getting more traction. And yeah, that's basically it. So,
alright, thank you guys. See you in our next video.
yeah.